The death is announced of Mrs. Marie Louise Seon, affectionately known as Ma, of 36 Marianne Street, Castries, who passed away after a brief illness at the age of 95. Left to mourn, her dear sister, Doris Bailey of Sanssouci, brother Richard Popo and his family, sister-in-law Joyce Thomas, all of Toronto, Canada, her children Kenneth Seon, marketing executive and journalist, Lynette Seon Marshall, primary care registered nurse of Toronto, Canada, Hyacinth Seon, Ruth Seon McFarlane, owner and managing director of AdMac Limited, Ernie Seon, journalist, Rowan Seon, principal of St. Mary's College in St. Lucia, nieces Adele Ismail of New York, Charlene Charles Thomas, Pamela, Jennifer and Paula Popo, all of Toronto, Canada, nephews Franklin Thomas and Errol Popo of Toronto, Canada, grandnephews Gregory Thomas and family of St. Lucia, Kyle Ishmael of New York, 10 grandnieces and nephews in Toronto, Canada, and CJ Ishmael in Atlanta, Georgia. Also left to mourn are her grandchildren, Christopher Seon, Darlene Marshall Tomlin, Kevin Marshall, Shellyanne Seon, Jason McFarlane, Eric Simmons, and Kia Seon Wolf, who resides and attends school in Canada and the U.S. Kanzi Josie in St. Lucia, Kenisha Seon, son-in-law Nicholas Tomlin, one great-granddaughter Christiana Seon, all of Toronto, Canada. Special mention of her dear friends, Mrs. Evelyn Walker, Pauline Wolfe of Izone, Jeannie Rosenblatt in St. Lucia, Faith Odlin in St. Vincent, Cheryl Griffith of Trinidad and Ruth Lake of St. Lucia. Her caregivers, Debbie Couchman, Stella David, Shuma Mafre, all her numerous friends of the Methodist Church congregation, and those whom she encountered during her many daily trips to the Serenity Park in Sanssouci. Also left to mourn at the Marianne Street and Sanssouci neighborhoods. Special thanks are extended to Dr. Romel Daniel and the staff of Tapio Hospital. May Ma eternally rest in peace in the arms of her Savior. The funeral service for Mrs. Marie Seon will be held at the Castries Methodist Church on Saturday, January 4th, 2014 at 2:30 p.m. The body now lies at the Craigs Funeral Parlor and will be interred at the Shock Cemetery. Mrs. Seon was a florist. Let's send her off with lots of flowers.